Okay. The goal. There are three goals: the individual, the firm, and the government. The individual is kind of buying uh, what they want at the cheapest price. That's the individual. The firm is after profit. The government is after the society's well-being. So these questions are about the government. In Europe, it was decided that the farm subsidies will be paid to farmers who protect the environment as well as producing food. So they're giving money to reward farmers who protect the environment as well as make money producing food. What would this mean to farmers who receive the subsidy? This is wrong. They must not increase their price of food. No, they're just giving money for taking care of society. They must not make excessive profits. No, they still want profits. C is the correct answer. They must take into account external costs as well as private costs. So, in other words, the government is telling the farmers, if you want this extra money, make sure that society also does well by your production. So the farmers who protect the environment, protect the society, get the subsidy. So D is also wrong. They should produce additional food only if externalities are zero. So they account for external costs as well as private costs. 15. UK supermarkets can buy some vegetables at a lower price from Kenyan farmers than UK farmers. When the environmental damage caused by the transporting vegetables is taken into account, the social cost of UK supermarkets buying Kenyan vegetables is higher than the social cost of buying UK grown ones. Okay, so they must choose between social costs in this example here. So, what can be concluded for this information about buying UK supermarkets? Okay. A. The external benefit of buying vegetables from Kenya is higher than buying from the UK. This is not true if you reread through here. Okay. Uh, it says exactly the opposite. Kenyan vegetables is higher uh, than the social cost of UK buying ones. Doesn't say anything about external benefits. B, and I highlight it here because something is goofy. The external cost of buying vegetables from Kenya is higher uh, than buying from the UK. Okay, so yes. So B is the correct answer. It talks about the external costs comparing Kenya to the UK. The others are just talking about private costs, social costs, and benefit, which isn't here. The social costs, the external costs, social costs, external costs. So that is relevant to 15. 16. What can be calculated as a part of government cost benefit analysis that would not be calculated by a firm seeking to maximize profits? Okay, so the firm is looking only at how to make money for itself, and the government is looking for the well-being of people, right? So we look here, the net social cost is what's concerned by the government, while the private firm, uh, okay, that can be part of the government cost benefit analysis. When you say cost benefit, the government is counting all the benefits of this decision toward and the costs. If the benefits are more, then the government will be more towards that. So when thinking about the cost benefit analysis, the government is thinking about the net social cost to society. That's what the government, this word social, that's what the government wants. That would not be calculated by a firm. A firm doesn't really, not interested in social costs, it's interested in profit. So it's interested in monetary costs, long-term costs, and opportunity costs of choosing this over not. But specific to government is the social. Number 17. Okay, this is the same as the a previous question, number 17 on the previous question. Just add the benefits here, the two benefits, add the cost, okay? And whichever one of these has the greatest benefits compared to the cost, then that's the one you should choose. And in this case, B. So the cost is 1900 and the benefit is 1900 and the cost is this amount here. And you can see that this cost benefit analysis, this is the benefits outweigh the costs greater than any other choice. Well, cool. Look at this nice picture here. The diagram shows the market for apples. A government maintains a minimum P2 by buying apples. Okay, so the government buys apples, cool, and keeps the price high. Okay, yes, so the diagram shows the market of apples. The government maintains a minimum price P2 by buying apples. So the government probably wants to keep the price high so that P times Q, the farmers can stay in business. Make the living standards for farmers better. So the society, so that apples remain constant in the society instead of letting the price float, right? And maybe the farmers go out of business because the market mechanism doesn't protect them. So the government steps in and says P2 this here. Okay, which area shows the amount of money the government has to spend to maintain P2? Okay, so we're looking at this here. And I pause for a second. Okay, one of the weaknesses of making the price so high, the market equilibrium is here at P and Q. So when they put the price high, the demand is less and the supplier is willing to produce more. So what the government is doing is it is buying the area between V, W, Q2, and Q1 because the society is not going to buy at that higher price. So the government has to buy this area, all the areas in here, and through here, because now the producers are producing a higher than the equilibrium amount. So the producers are producing here. So what the government has done by actually subsidizing the Apple economy is buying this area here. So the answer is D. Because again, the consumer is not going to buy it, and the producer is producing too many apples. The consumer will buy this, and the government will pay for the area between. Okay.